We're going to go straight on in.
Got no guitar, got a fine cigar. Slow down a bit, get a lit, and let the blues lay where they are. 'Cause the blues some days, they won't let go. They won't let go. But it's Saturday, we're at the shop today. Let's celebrate. Light up an anime, raise a toast, watch the blues go up in smoke. Watch the blues go up in smoke.
What up, Pops? What up, kid?
It's Saturday.
And we are at the shop.
It's Saturday at the shop. Let's make sure our volume is good.
Check,
there.
check, check.
I think we're looking pretty darn good. What's up with you, ass?
I went and watched, I guess it's called European football.
Yeah.
And, boy.
Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about good things.
Yeah.
Like things we're going to talk about on today's show.
Yeah, let's do that.
Here, pick that up so I can make a noise.
All right. Hey, guess what next week? We got an Accomplice. Rare of the rare. Taco Tuesday gets dipped.
Oh, are we doing
What?
that?
Yeah.
Ollie's pushing for it, isn't she?
Oh, no. No, they made it. By far the best taco.
Okay, we're going to have a
By
tight show
far.
today. We have two reasons we have a tight show today. One, we have a lot to do today. Also, number two, our special guest is not feeling good after some barbecue yesterday.
I almost asked my cigar in my cup of coffee.
That is right.
Ipso facto, maybe I got the problem.
Yes, and maybe talk to me. Tell me some good news. What's something good that's happening? What's something good that's happening for you? Drop that in the comments.
Let's see what's good. Well, the weather. The weather's good. It lends itself to golf, which is more better. Look, there's the last couple of nights with Darren, our esteemed guest, has been awesome because it lets us do what we love to do, which is get extremely nerdy about cigars. And so that was a lot of fun. And other than that, feeling good.
Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good.
Looking good.
Feeling really good. What about you? What's good?
What's good?
Besides your soccer team?
That's not good. Oh, and Jesus Christ. You should play for my soccer team because no matter how many times I tell you to stand in the right spot, here you are standing out off the field.
I don't think you've ever.
Put the mic going forward, going up, right up here. That's where your mouth is. So this is going well.
By the way, if you're coming to us from a foreign country like, I don't know, Memphis.
Oh, Brian Person is Granville, Michigan.
Oh, if you're coming to us from a foreign country like Granville, Michigan. Who the hell wants to go to Michigan?
I think if you're forced to do it.
Oh, got it.
If your livelihood depends on it, I would go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's what.
Let us know where you're coming in from. We'll say good morning to you in your native tongue in Granville, Michigan. I'm pretty sure it's that's about it. Good day, mate. Good day, mate.
I just want to toss this out there for those of you who are
in the
watching.
ether.
Just drop a comment. What is something good happening in your life right now?
Yes.
That's what I want to know.
Yes.
You're looking good, feeling good.
I'm feeling really good. My golf game until last week was great. Last week was a scramble, but maybe it's because I feel so good that my swing fell apart in 1 week.
Yeah, that's the thing is you always play better when you feel terrible. It keeps you inside of your wheelhouse.
Yeah, so I was free swinging last week.
Can't wait to get back home.
It was. It's been a good week.
Chris Bennington got his tax check back just in time for tonight's Accomplice.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So some good things happened in the world. I got to see when am able to see Darren this weekend, which is always just this rejuvenating personality and man of character I like being surrounded with.
Yeah.
Thursday night when we sat here with him in Jamaica, I thought it was just
what an amazing young lady she is.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. I wish she had this aspiration to be
work at a
part of
cigar
Cigar Lounge in Frisco, Texas.
Well, she does want to move to Frisco, Texas.
She
so maybe I can
does.
snag her.
She does. I think she just wants to make a little bit more than minimum wage. But I think that
we pay more than minimum wage, by the way.
We do pay more than minimum wage. We pay more than we pay me. But,
Yeah, that's right.
I'm still looking forward to that first check. Thanks. But no, she is just dynamite. I wish she was here this morning. I mentioned that she would be on the show, and she started to form this. She became paralyzed. What was the girl's name that worked for us that we told her to sit in the chair so we could get the color right? Nicole. I told her the story about how we had Nicole sit down because she wouldn't even walk past the room when we were broadcasting.
She was so nervous.
So nervous.
It was a focus test.
Hey, we need to do a focus test.
Live.
We're running. That was fun.
So, yes, that was a blast. We have some good news coming in here. Marty Upton finally home, getting a little bit of family time. Golf league season started. Oh, he's a golfer. Oh, we gotta play. Kids soccer, you put that on the good list or the bad list? I don't know what list.
How can soccer be on anybody's good list?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But Brandon Hubnick, new day, new adventure, new opportunities. Love that. And Larry Adams coming in with tax season is almost over.
Which, you know what that means for all of my friends in LaGrange, Missouri. That means after tax season, I assume by April 16th, they will be hopping in their truck and driving 10.5 hours to Frisco, Texas to hang out with us.
I sure hope so. I'm just seeing those guys.
They're
Larry
the
and
best.
Julie. On my side, some of the good things is, as you can tell by this nice little farmer tan I got going here, my yard is looking good.
Yeah, nice.
I have been real. I've been manual. Cutting.
Yeah.
About the first acre and a quarter.
Do you have like a thread of hay sticking out of here and
I'm sweating
like a corn?
I'm sweating because
corncob hat.
My yard has a lot of hills and stuff, so I'm always pushing up, pushing down. That's fun. Andy Elias his first day in the go-kart. And to hear all these guys having a good story twice.
Yeah, no, that was
a good day. If we're friends on Facebook, you want to see it, go check out the story because it is the most adorable. It's like a little baby monkey driving a
5-year-old driving a competitive go-kart for the first time after Mario Kart and everything else that he was doing. But no, but to see him in that sim and your simulator, so serious, looking through the steering wheel, it's very cool. So I'm super excited, and I'm going to go out and start looking for a toy hauling bus so we can start racing.
The problem, I was internally torn because I'm going, all right, if he likes this, not only do I have to buy a new go-kart, but I have to get a new transmission for my truck. So this is a whole thing that I now have to plan out for is go-kart, $700, new transmission, $4,000. So
no, and then the boy or grandma Begley is known as Yaya. So Yaya needs to go to the races with something that has a toilet in it. So I'm sure we'll be driving the $700 go-kart in a $100,000 bus.
Yeah, better be fast.
He
What's
better
up,
be
Will
fast.
Carson? Yes, and
Will came in last night and was hanging out with us in the back room.
Hit the share button on there. Just hit the little and share it. Let's see if we can chum something up.
Yeah.
But tonight, let's talk about tonight.
Good news.
You know what? Let's just get Darren in.
Let's do that before he throws up on us.
And so that way he can get in, do his thing, and then he can boogie, and then he doesn't feel like he's stuck here.
Yeah.
Give it up for Darren Cioffi.
Crowd goes wild.
I know.
Once upon 7 years.
Well, we had the little red stool. We could have went and got it out of the storage bin.
Okay, so you're a little bit fuzzy, so I'm going to adjust the camera a little, just so you're the one that.
We do it so I'm fuzzy because I don't look good. I don't look good in the light.
Yeah, he's like Fergie.
Yeah,
Fergie ruined her whole career.
Fergie, yeah, she brought down HT.
What's up, Darren?
Living the dream. Here I am with you guys.
That's it.
I woke up every 30 minutes last night with problems.
Problems, yeah.
I don't think they're contagious problems. We're good. And, other than that, ready to launch some Accomplice.
What is so crazy is, first of all, where he claims he got sick at versus where he normally eats when he's in town.
Yeah, the place where he usually eats doesn't have forks or knives.
No,
It's all handy.
it's all handy. And this is, and he's eating at the world's greatest barbecue place.
Let's not talk about the place where that's still rule number one. If you don't feel good, is don't talk about it.
Yeah, okay.
Right. You won't be the first. You would not be the first one who has thrown up on camera. Chris, Chris hacked up.
Chris. Yeah.
Will you talk to us about your mindset behind relaunching Accomplice and why you would go so above and beyond for the Accomplice?
Yeah, I mean, Accomplice it's really at the core of
Not
the
even
line.
close.
I tried to show the snake skin that was on here.
We started in 2013 with the Aviator series, and Accomplice was the second line that we launched. And it really has taken off overseas, a lot of different markets, but it's never quite the attention that Accomplice should have had, with the exception of certain accounts. I mean, I know you guys saw a lot of Accomplice. And over the last couple of years, we've just had the idea and the opportunity to rebrand, relaunch the entire line, and really drive it and give it the attention that it deserves.
Well, I think you knocked it out of the park as far as the packaging goes, and because Pops doesn't understand focal planes, that we'll just pull this back into focus a little bit.
I understand autofocus. I sold that for 20 years.
Yes, so
But apparently you don't have a camera that autofocus.
no,
Okay.
no, we don't have a lens for that.
Okay.
But the originals were those cabinet wood boxes.
Yeah, they were
Very simple.
very simple boxes, and
Very Cuban-esque.
it worked in some markets, but other, I guess some retailers like the fact that it had a small footprint on the shelf, but we needed something with more pizzazz. Also, it was time to refresh the blend, so move some things around. With the relaunch, we're starting with a Robusto and a Toro in 3 of the different blends. So we have the Classic, the Connecticut, and the Maduro. Classic and Connecticut have both come home to KBF, and the Maduro we're making with Puerto.
And now I understand. First off, the wrapper looks much darker on the Classic.
Yeah.
Have you changed that, or is that just because?
Yeah, I mean that's that's part of the course of
Just
it, right?
natural,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just natural variation that they have to do.
Okay. Yeah, how much of the blend has changed?
It's really close. I mean, the thing is, it's changed over the years, and what we have now is not that different from something that we have used in the past at KBF. But like I was saying last night, I think that a lot of the tobaccos that they might use there in just about everything, like sort of structural stuff, like some of the fillers. A lot of those in recent years have changed, and I think that the foundation on which we built a lot of these blends is just a little bit more structured and sort of hard, for lack of a better word. And for me, I think that gives the Classic just a cleaner, I would say more robust, but just like a tighter blend experience. If that makes any sense. And then the Accomplice Connecticut is a sleeper, right? It's basically a Martini with a slightly different binder and slightly different. Some of the fillers are a little bit different. But Hendrick is just an assassin when it comes to Connecticut. So,
It's just from the first draw. It's just so inviting and velvety and soft. It's that warm fleece blanket when you're laying into bed and you just kind of fall into bed and it's your own bed with your own pillow. That's what that is. Oh yes, it's no hotel stay here.
Yeah.
we just wanted something that was going to be killer at the price point. Like in a state with no tax, Comptoros are about $10. The Robustos now are $9, and there's not a lot on the market in that price range.
Not as good as that. The Classic last night, I smoked that. I don't want to say I forget how good it is because I smoke Classic from time to time, but I always smoke the Robusto, and the Toros feels a little bit more open. People don't understand for $10 or under $10, this thing is playing in the sandbox where a lot of $20 plus cigars play, just from the depth and all that stuff.
Well, and even from the Maduro. If you look at price point, if you say around that $10, in my opinion, these are the best cigars being produced in the world. I think in that wheelhouse, there's nothing that can touch it.
That I have to give Carrillo and all the guys that work with me on this, Jose Manuel and Mike, a lot of credit because I don't really often crave a particular cigar. I like variety, so if I'm not smoking for purpose, like for review or whatever, I'll smoke just different stuff all the time. Like it's been a long time since a few days in a row I've craved the same cigar, and Accomplice Maduro. I'm really looking forward to smoke.
You know what's interesting is originally we spoke about that purple label. It almost has that same magnetic depth in that, like you say, that fruitiness, that thing that wants to grab. It's very, like I said, magnetic.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's something about when I smoke at night. Typically, after I have dinner, I want something that's maybe on the drier side, really balanced spice, like not a lot of that fruit, but still with nice depth, but like a drier depth. And that cigar just really hits the spot.
When you hear drier, it makes, when you describe a tobacco that is drying, that dries your palate, it's different than when I was smoking that.
Yeah.
Because it is drier, meaning it isn't, it doesn't have the oiliness.
I just mean flavor profile.
Right.
Like the flavor profile. Like if something is sweet and fruity and all that, I would describe that as dry. If you're getting like earth and you're getting very, very fruity notes or sawdust tones, like all those, I prefer the dry side of it.
Yeah.
Not really acidic, just sort of, it's not like a negative. It's not a negative connotation. It's just where the category in which I put certain flavors.
But as a point, there, to your point, there are cigars that actually dry your palate. There's cigars that cause you to salivate. I'm not a fan of the cigars that dry your palate out. It kind of drives me nuts. I would rather have something that's going to be. It seems like I can't get complexity if I don't have salivation.
Yeah, that is interesting. So you have those three, and then we just had somebody ask, "What about that purple one?" At some point,
we'll bring Accomplice Corojo back. What's crazy is like that purple color is where Accomplice all started. Like, and I think in 2013 everything was purple, and then we decided let's change the colors around. But yeah, it can't go forever without it.
Right.
Where we make it, what we do with the blend, it's something to look forward to for sure.
But this is what we can look forward to. And tonight you'll be in here, hopefully feeling better. We'll have some live music in here, playing some bossa nova, jazz, guitar, and then about 8 o'clock, a little bit after 8 o'clock, if you want to just walk through, give everyone a little explanation for it. We're doing the brand relaunch, I suppose.
Whatever you say, I don't know what it's called.
I know. I just look for the most marketing
refresher.
Yeah, I mean, but the previous boxes were boxes of 25. These are all boxes of 20. So just the simple math comes out that it's a little bit more affordable for that. I hope that somebody like Sean Ratz, who's our single biggest consumer of Accomplice Classics, I hope his ass gets here.
If he's been smoking Accomplice Classics and hasn't had the new ones yet, I think he will be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
We did with the relaunch. We wanted to have our best foot forward. The design, the blends, everything. Like it is a tight project and it's ready really to scale. So I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, congratulations. It really is beautiful. You can't really see it on camera. That's why you have to be here tonight for this. But that snakeskin embossing and that blind embossing you did is just beautiful. It's so cool. And just the depth of design. It becomes something that is, it's not just a box. That I think was beauty with the Accomplice. You kind of get the box, you throw them in there, you throw the box away. This now becomes a thing. And it doesn't even necessarily look like, it doesn't look like a cigar box to the point where you could give it to your daughter to use for her little jewelry.
Yeah. Knowing 1,000 old Accomplice boxes. Various shapes and sizes.
Probably Sean Ratz, because when you go into mechanic, when you go to his garage, he has all of the walls filled with Accomplice boxes, and it's like M6 bolts, M8 bolts. So everything.
That's his parts. That's his parts cabinet.
Yeah, if you do that, would just be the coolest thing. And he's also the biggest consumer. So
it's the Accomplice Classic for 7 years. 6 years. Single best-selling cigar in units. And like I said, this year it was like 66 sticks. It was very, very, very close. So it has just been consistent performer, right price. It's in a good spot.
Yeah, the pro tip on the Accomplice is stock up on these, stock your humidor with them, because not all of us have a ton of cigars you can always grab. And you get to this point where you just have the cigars that you've been saving, but then you have friends who come over, especially when the weather's this nice, and then you reluctantly give that cigar to somebody who it means something to you. They take two draws off it, they leave it, and then you have to kill them.
At the price point, you can use it as a decoy cigar.
That's exactly it. And then you get to smoke it.
Right. And just with you never know. Like sometimes you give someone a decoy cigar, but they really appreciate it. And so at least with the Accomplice, you have one foot in both pockets.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Well, Darren, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking your
thanks
time.
for the chair. Really, it means a lot.
This is
We're moving on up. Now, there is one little nugget of joy and happiness. As you guys know, Darren is, whenever night flights come in, we get them for those that know. If you know, you know. But these are night flight Cochon Blancs. We have this one bundle. So for every 3 cigars that you buy, you can purchase a night flight Cochon. This is as rare can get.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. What is the percentage of the yield of that wrapper? Like 1-2%, give or take?
Small. I mean, sometimes it's 0. So no night flight in it. Sometimes all the wrappers are skewing darker. We'll get a few hundred. And most aviator productions are like 4,000 to 5,000 cigars, and so night flights, it goes basically from 0 to, I think the most we've ever had is maybe 300, something like that. Okay. When things were really dark. But
and you bless us with the majority of those, and so we'll get. But I think the most we've ever got is maybe 8-9 boxes at any given time. That's 80 cigars.
I got a text from Hendrik the other day. Process with. I don't know, man. I think this is the best that we could have. And he texted me later to say that we're definitely going to get night flight. So probably like the wrappers are all skewing darker. It's giving everything a little bit more oomph, and the yield of night flight is better than average.
So not only is the Envoy probably aside from maybe the Espoir, probably the best, most complex, and most approachable of the Aviator line. Is the best production that he's run through, and you're going to get more night flight out there. Start smoking Robustos because that would be good. Awesome. Well, Darren, thank you so much. Get some rest.
We'll see you later on tonight.
All right, let me adjust this real quick.
Did you want to have Sim sit in here to focus?
That's probably focused. Now the sun's come out, so darken it up here.
I know I'm bright as hell.
I know the sun a hell of a lot brighter than we started. But what's up? Okay. What else do we need to hit? We have Rare. You've got Aviator Series.
Yeah. So guess what's next week?
First Friday.
Yeah. We may have a special guest. I'm going to contact him after the show, and hopefully he gets in here. He had threatened to come in on April 4th. Is that First Friday? April 4th is First Friday. He's threatened to come in. All I can say is he has multiple NBA rings, like 5 of them.
Good giveaway.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say his name.
Just in case?
Just in case. Oh, sorry. Michael Jordan couldn't make it. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, so we have that. And then Rare of Rare. The reason I brought Rare of Rare up is that there is a series of product that has started to arrive that we'll put out this week that are the rare of the rare within certain brands. So in some of those cases, yesterday, for example, we have received 3 boxes of the Padron 60th anniversary, the ones that were in the coffin that we got gold coffins in Maduro. Those came in. And then we also received the Padron Black, which is the 97, and that in Maduro. So those hit, and in the spirit of the Masters, Cavaliers green jackets are in the house.
Oh, they did arrive.
They are here. Right. I've already taken a box home. And that cigar comes with 10 Churchills that are, everything is tied to tied in with the Masters. When you open it up, the inside is the 12th green on Amen Corner. You've got this beautiful cigar, and then it comes with one extra cigar, which is a cigar that hasn't been released yet, that will be released.
Yeah, I just dropped that in the comments.
Yeah, so
we've already got a number of boxes sold on.
So yeah, I think about a third of them are gone because a benefit of membership is you get notification prior to the product arriving. So we did get a slug of them, more than the average bear, and I fully expect those to sell out quick. That's why I grabbed a box, because I was not going to miss it.
Two small things, and we're going to get out of here, which is we have 2 member groups today. We have the firearms group meeting up in here at 1 p.m. Just kind of their little kickoff.
Yeah.
See how everything is. It's going to be Adrian and Kathleen that's going to be leading it. They'll be sitting in here having a cigar. If you're a member, just drop in, say hi, see what's going on, see if that's a group you'd like to. They'll figure out range days, figure out what they're going to do. It's just kind of that.
Yep.
Things. And then this coming Wednesday, Kelly is launching the Dads of ITC.
Yep, I'm in it.
Wednesday at 7.
I am in it.
That really is going to be a great group.
I'm looking forward to it.
Sometimes dads just need dads.
They do. I'm super excited about that. Then
took the easy way through, huh?
We'll talk a little bit. Taco Tuesday, by the way, for those of you that witnessed Brandon taking the last dab as his loss of his bet, because Taco Tuesday worked.
I almost had a cardiac.
You were cracked up pretty good, but Taco Tuesday it went to another level last week. We did some testing, and what is that taco called? Birria. Well, we tried it. It was amazing.
How about this? I'll bet you a last dab on this one.
What's that?
I'll bet you that it takes too long for us to sustain it.
What do you mean it takes too long?
From order to table, it's going to take too long.
Well, it's worth the wait.
It's worth the wait. That's
I'm telling you, it was so flipping good.
I know they're incredible.
And then they brought some out, because I tested it, and then they brought some out and let people try them.
Oh, it's stupid.
Lost their mind.
Yeah, with the consommé, with the sauce you put it in.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
So good. Yeah, so they will crack the code on making them fast enough. There's some other stuff we tested last night that I think is going to flip this place upside down.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't say any more.
Is that what they did?
Yeah.
They did it?
Yeah.
Fast enough?
Yeah, it's a story.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to, we'll end up letting the cat out of the bag, and I want to make sure that we have something that is going to be revolutionary in a cigar lounge when it comes to a food item. That my single biggest concern is not how fast we can get them out, but how fast can we get like 100 orders out?
Right.
That's the only thing that scares me.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Or we won't. So for tongue in cheek, this is why you tune into Saturday at the Shop, to kind of almost
hear what's actually going to happen.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't work, then it never happens.
Yeah. Moral of the story is spend more time here. You'll get it. You won't miss anything.
That's right.
Ask Chris. Chris knows everything about this place.
He knows.
He never leaves.
He knows more than I do.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I got to roll.
We got another soccer game to go to.
Whatever. I'm just going to be watching go-karting videos the whole time.
Soccer.
So it is what it is.
Elias ran over to the sidelines today and said, "Do you have videos of the go-karts?" He wanted to see the go-kart video.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. We are out. Hope to
We'll
see
you tonight. Be here. Darren Cioffi in the house. Come get the new Accomplice. Life changer.
Rock and roll.
That's it.
Peace. We out.
Peace out.